Okay, today we're at 20125 Needles in Los Angeles. And so you can see a tiny bit of movement from the chimney, but that's going to be within code. The code allows these chimneys to move up to 1/4 of an inch, and so you can see just a tiny bit of movement. Non-code spark screen. This is well known to clog during fires, causing the smoke to back up into the room. And that's indicated by how dirty the chimney is in the smoke chamber area. Quick look down your flue, but we're going to put the camera through. Crown needs to be resurfaced. Then we would remove the antenna. And you can see a little bit of lichen here from the recent rains. A couple cracks in the stack that just need to be touched up. This is real flashing. Whether it's metal all the way around, it's different, but definitely needs to get sealed in this area here, and this area here, and in the front too. The structure's good. Non-code spark screen needs a chimney cap. We put a fan on top to keep the dust out of the house while we're inspecting the chimney. Okay, you can see by the interior that the fireplace is used heavily. Again, the smoke is going to come from that spark arrestor, so in the middle of a fire that spark arrestor would clog with creosote, causing the smoke to leak back into the room. This can all be cleaned up, but it's not a physical flaw of the chimney itself. A little crack at the bar steel, nothing major, minor hairline crack in the back wall here. And a cracked brick on the left side here. So the chimney did try and move during the earthquake, but didn't really succeed in going very far. So a good structure. This little area here, we'd want to seal that up. There's room for heat and flue gases to get into that area there. Get behind these rocks, potentially move those rocks out. This is a corbelled smoke chamber. Then there's rebar holding up the corbelled ridges. Good cleaning needed. Look at your breastplate. There's a couple of vertical cracks and horizontal cracks. That's going to need to get sealed. Still a piece of form over here and a void up there. Most likely the smoke chamber is going to need to get sprayed with 3000 degree mortar. Okay, continuing inspection 20125. We're at the top of the flue. You can see that non-code spark screen there. So those would clog in the middle of a fire, causing the smoke to leak back. Again, you can see that. Okay, and so we're going to come down and take a look at the joints, and we're looking for any cracks in the actual liner. So these are the joints between the flues, and they've separated their mortar, lost their mortar. So that's from the moisture getting in, mixing with the creosote, and mortar falls out. So we'll come down to the next one. A little bit of spalling from the clay liner. And then here's our second liner down. So the mortar is mostly gone from these horizontal joints. That's how it should look, nice and tight. That's a little bit of protruding mortar. So just half of that joint is the mortar. Okay, so you can see the buildup of creosote. The chimney's had a little bit of a chimney fire in it. Those pyrolyzed deposits is what those are called. So heavy creosote, cleaning is desperately needed before use. Okay, third liner section down, so they're slightly shifted as well, cracked. That's what it's supposed to look like, nice and solid here. There's the shift, so you can see that it's come over the other liner. So the chimney wasn't poured behind, so that's openings into the stack when those liners sections aren't sealed 100%. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the flue liner. This is the transition into the terracotta, so you can see an opening right there. That needs to be sealed. And then there's some exposed rebar. Exposed rebar is supposed to be sealed as well, so that's a gap in the transition there. And then the other side of the transition looks pretty solid. Again, the exposed rebar I showed you from down below. Smoke chamber, corbelled smoke chamber, gaps and voids. A void here in the corner. Okay, finishing the inspection here. 20125. What we're going to do is test the gas blue flame log lighter. This is where your gas comes out. This is our carbon monoxide detector. And so there's a potential that this leaks carbon monoxide due to that non-code spark arrestor, so we're going to check that. Okay, so we've lit the gas. And the pipe's just clogged. Needs to be cleared at the end there. And that's the alarm that it would make if it's leaking carbon monoxide out the front. Definitely want to check right here. So again, that's from wood smoke. So the front face, so the gas is drawing normally, no carbon monoxide's leaking out the front. And so repairs are going to be needed for this chimney to bring it up to code as a solid sealed mass. Also to put in the up to code proper spark arrestor chimney cap that's required by code. And so that concludes this inspection here at 20125 Needles Street. We're in Chatsworth.